Zanzibar is an archipelago located in the Indian Ocean about 25 miles from the Tanzanian coast. Zanzibar Island, known locally as Unguja, is 60 miles long and 20 miles wide. The name Zanzibar comes from the Persian Zanzibar, which means land of the blacks. Today's Zanzibar is a place of fragile Islamitic culture, noble Arabian architecture, romantic white-sailed dhows and miles of sandy palm-fringed beaches.
Kuna matata.
Several snorkeling and diving companies explore the sea and its conservation areas, which are home to the two different species of dolphins, the Indo-Pacific humpback and the bottlenose. Most of the time, sea safaris set down in the morning on one of the beautiful sandbanks where you can relax, swim or snorkel. Here an experienced guide will show you the pristine coral reef, which teems with tropical sea life. The paradisical shores of Zanzibar are as exotic as its name. Sugar white beaches slope gently down into crystal clear waters which are abundant with marine life. Tall coconut palms cast their wandering shadows over the white sands and the swaying hammocks. After sailing or snorkeling, they can set you off on one of the many small islands, where you can enjoy its deserted island restaurant. The full splendor of the African sunset reveals itself. Over the centuries, Zanzibar has attracted the attention of many international visitors. For centuries, the Arabs sailed with the monsoon winds from Oman to trade primarily in ivory, slaves and spices. The two main islands, Unguja, normally known as Zanzibar Island, and Pemba provided an ideal base for the Omani sultans. The Zanzibar descendants of this group were greatly involved in the lucrative slave, spice and ivory trades. Later, two smaller communities were also established. Indian traders arrived in connection with the spice and ivory trade and quickly settled as shopkeepers, traders, skilled artisans and professionals. While the British became involved in missionary and trading activities in East Africa and attempted to suppress the slave trade centered in Zanzibar. The UNESCO World Heritage Site Stone Town may not have a particularly romantic name, but the old city is the cultural heart of Zanzibar and little changed in the last 200 years. In Stone Town one can spend many idle hours wandering through the narrow labyrinth streets. The narrow lanes snake between over 2,000 buildings where shops, internet cafes, market stalls and restaurants vie for space with various monuments and structures of cultural pride. If you want to learn more about Stone Town, there are various ways to do it. You can either wander through the narrow streets by yourselves armed with a map, or you can embark on a tour with one of the local tour operators. The chants of the Quran may draw you towards a cool and ancient madrasa tucked away in a sleepy corner, or you may glance up at the girlish laughter tinkling down from a latticed balcony high above, where dark eyes flash within the velvet shadows. One of the first wonderful buildings one passes is the grand 4-story old dispensary, with its particularly decorative balconies. As you walk through the town, please remember that Stone Town is very much a real community, where real people live and work. It's not a museum piece or a theme park created for tourists, and sensitivity should be shown to the local people. The Fruit and Food Market, built in 1904, is about halfway along Creek Road and is a good place for shopping and sightseeing. It is an attractive place full of fresh farm produce and scented spices. The market is a great place to visit, even if you don't want to buy anything. It's a vibrant place where everything under the sun is bought and sold. People bring their produce here from all over the island. Just off the coast of Stone Town is Prison Island. It's a quick 10-minute boat trip from the old town's waterfront. It is fringed with a lovely white sand beach and a small coral reef, making it ideal for a spot of snorkeling and sunbathing. You can hire mast and fins once you've landed. The island, also known as Canggu, was first used by Arab slave merchants to detain unruly slaves, before the British intended it as a prison for Stone Town in 1819. The building was never used as a prison, though it later became a quarantine station for Zanzibar, Kenya, Uganda and what was then Tanganyika. Today, Prison Island is known for its excellent views of Stone Town and for its giant tortoises, imported from Aldabra in the Seychelles in the late 19th century. They stand up to a rather staggeringly 1 meter high and could feasibly be 100 years of old.